Hello everyone, welcome back to the door series. In today's episode, I'm going to be showing you guys what I have been working on. So basically the updated version of the last episode. So the first things that I fixed was with the elevator. The doors wouldn't open properly, meaning they would they would fly away instead of actually opening like this, like an elevator should. So now every time you click this, they will open the correct way, just like that. So no more of that like bug where they like fly away or something. The next thing, and also another thing, this will all be updated in the kit, so be sure to pick up the kit if you haven't already. The next thing I want to show you guys requires, okay, right here. So there was a bug with the keys where when you picked it up, they wouldn't get destroyed. But now that bug is fixed, they get destroyed. You can no longer pick up another key, and it works just as before. Just now you can't bug it out. So Rush better come. I should probably hide, and I'm dead. Okay, we'll stop that game. Anyway, that was just like the bug fix part of this episode. What the real part of this episode is I did a little bit of more work on Seek, and I added animations to him, and I made him actually kill the player if you get hit by him. So not finished at all. Still, you know, like I said in the last one, still got a lot of stuff to work on with the Seek chase, but it is coming out very nice. So if we go to the Seek corridor and we go to the end of the hallway, I did work a little bit more on like the you'll see the cutscene and making it smoother. But anyway, so he comes up and then he actually starts running after you with a running animation. I'm gonna die. Yeah, I died. But yeah, so he caught me, and I died when he caught me. Basically how I did this, and again, like I said, this is not done at all. I need to actually make it so like there's a jump scare and all that stuff, but that's just like the basic version of it. Now let me show you guys how I did it. So, but like I said, if you don't want to follow along with this part, it'll be updated with the kit. Anyway, so in the Seek model, it's invisible. Let me actually hold up. Let me duplicate it and put it inside of workspace. Anyway, so in the Seek model, you have all like the basic stuff: the head, humanoid root part, left arm, left leg, right, all that stuff. But now there is a collider part that hold on, I need to make the transparency visible. Basically, this is what determines if the player hit Seek or not, and the reason why it's so like long is because it needs to cover like that whole hallway so that players can't like move to the side of it. So that's why it's so long. But what I did was I welded it to the humanoid root part, and inside of the handler, very basic script. Basically, if they touch it, they touch the collider part, then they die. That's pretty much it. But with the running animation, with the Seek, like the Seek running animation now plays, how I did that, I think I went over briefly how to do it in the previous episode, but I didn't really go in depth. The Seek corridor, where is it? Trigger part, handler. So down here, when we have the emerge animation inside of Seek, inside of the Seek model, there's two animations. I doubt this will work in your game, so you're gonna have to replace these with your own animations, or like take my animations and publish them under your name, because it won't work because they're under my name. So make sure you keep that in mind. But we have like the emerge animation right when he comes out of the ground, and then we have the run animation right here. So basically all I did was I copied the emerge animation code, but I changed it for the run animation. And the run animation is a loop because it's looping the run. We're not changing anything or anything. So basically as soon as we get out of that cutscene and the player is able to sprint away from Seek, we start playing that run animation so that it constantly loops as he's going through the waypoints. So that is pretty much it. Just wanted to do a quick little, video log of just the updates I've been doing on the kit. So bug fixes, but and the Seek animations and death. I've been seeing a lot of not a lot of, but just like bugs that you guys come across with the kit in in the comments, and I'm gonna try to fix them all. So the first two that are getting fixed was the key and the elevator. So I'm glad I got that out of the way. In the next episode, we'll probably do like the death screen of Seek. We'll do probably like more rooms in the Seek chase. Like I want to add it so in the normal doors game, you have a room in the Seek chase where there's multiple doors that you have to like pick the right one. So and there's like a blue light, like guiding light tells you which door it is. That's definitely something I want to add before I move on from the Seek chase. What else is there? I gotta do door 100 because I have to make an ending, right? So that will be coming in a future episode. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it for today's episode. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave them in the comments below. Or if you want priority response, pretty much, join my Discord server linked in the description. I'm definitely active on that more than I'm active in my comments. So I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can in the Discord server. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, please hit that like button, share it to your friends, anyone that wants to start making games on Roblox. And if you enjoyed, please hit that subscribe button. It's greatly appreciated. It helps out the channel a ton. We're about to hit 1,400 subscribers, which is absolutely insane. So we're going to keep going until we hit it and much past that. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, please hit that subscribe button. And that's all. And as always, I will see you guys in the next one.